Alright guys, this is number 2 video of the season, and I'm sure I'll lose count pretty soon, but right now it's still pretty easy. Another Kenmore coming up today. This one is a little different than the other. This is a Model 33. It is a really heavy all-metal vintage Kenmore, and it's very basic. It's a flatbed machine. It's tabletop ready, or it has to be put in a Kenmore case or cabinet because it has a 17-inch square deck. Most machines have a standard 14-inch rounded cornered deck. These Kenmores have a bigger deck, so you have to have a Kenmore cabinet or case for them, but it works fine on the table. The only thing is it's not very easy to move because it is a heavy hulk for sure. This machine is very basic. It does straight, zigzag, and blind stitch. It has adjustable length, reverse, feed dog drop, and you can do creative embroidery as well if you'd like to make some decorative stitches, because this is spring loaded, so you could do some creative embroidery on your own, but you have to turn the width while you're sewing. It is a standard high shank machine. It is not the proprietary super high that Kenmore makes. This is a standard high shank. So any standard high shank footer attachment will work. It uses class 15 bobbins and 15x1 needles. This machine does have a left homing needle, meaning that when you're on straight stitch, the needle will sit right up against the left side of the presser foot opening. This machine does just come with a standard zigzag presser foot and a box of bobbins, a screwdriver. I don't have any more standard high shank accessories or attachments to include with this machine at this point. PDF manual is included. Send that to you after purchase. Cosmetically, it's fair. There are some paint dings along the front edge, a little bit of paint, a couple paint dings up here on the top, and that's about it. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but I've seen much worse as well. Bobbin winder on the top, and of course you have your light here. Now the bobbin faces the end on this machine, so that tells me that this is not double needle capable. To be double needle capable, the bobbin needs to face the front of the machine. This bobbin faces the end, so you cannot do double needle with this machine. Can't remember the amperage on the motor. Oh, let's see. I don't know that I looked. There's a 1. Oh my gosh, I need my glasses on. Hold on. Can't read the motor. It's too early in the morning. Still can't read it. Oh, okay. It's a 1.2 amp. And it does have nice lift the way other Kenmores do as well. This, of course, means that it makes it easy to get your project under the foot. Not necessarily does it mean that it'll sew something that thick, but it does allow you to get your project under there without getting snagged by the feed dogs. So, and of course this machine is serviced and ready the same as all of our machines are. And here we go. Start off in a straight stitch. As you can see, it's a smooth running machine on the table. Now, I'm going to put it in blind stitch while we're on straight. For blind stitch to work, it has to be on 0 straight stitch. So your width is not adjustable on the blind, but your length is. So to go to blind stitch, you just click this over to the blind stitch drawing there, and now we're on blind stitch. And you can hear it clicking over, doing the blind. And this machine will use up to a size 18 needle, and that's something else. Okay, back to N, which I don't know what N stands for, but that's just your regular setting if you want to do straight or zigzag. So to get the zigzag to hold, you crank it up to whatever number you want, whatever width, and this little dial here locks it in place. So you screw it down, and that locks your knob in place. So now we're in zigzag. And it looks like we need a little adjustment this morning. And the tension doesn't look very good this morning. Funny how it looked just fine yesterday. It's pulling in a little, but the front not looking good. The back looks good. So let's tighten down the bobbin a little bit. Because the top's already on 3, so I don't want to let that out anymore. So I'm adjusting the bobbin down a little, and it might turn out that I need to change the bobbin case. Sometimes it's kind of like, yeah, it takes a couple bobbin cases to get a harmonious marriage and to get the tension to work properly. So I tighten down the tension on the bobbin a little, pull it back up through. Now let's see what it looks like. That looks a little better. That looks a little better, but it's still not perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working on that until I find a good balance. And when this machine ships out, it will have a good balance. Matter of fact, here lays another bobbin case right here. So we'll try that. And actually, we'll try another bobbin too, just to see. Because sometimes if you get a bobbin that might be crushed or bent, sometimes your stitches are going to look like that. So, matter of fact, let's keep the same bobbin case and just change the bobbin. You see, it was working fine yesterday, so I don't exactly know what's going on. Sometimes these things are just grumpy. So let's put that new case in there, snapped in really good. So let's bring the thread up through and try it with the new bobbin. Maybe that was the issue. I always try everything that I can before I send it back to my husband for more adjustments. All right. Oh, switch that. Well, sort of. What the heck is going on? It's still like every 4th stitch is popping up through. Maybe the needle's got a ding. Nope, the needle feels fine. So what we're going to do is we are going to change out the bobbin case. Okay, bobbin case changed. Snapped in fine. Bring it back up through again. And let's do it again. This is what it takes to get a machine ready to sell to you. I mean, really, it really does. This is what we do. We work on it and work on it until we get a good stitch. And that looks a little better, but what the heck is going on? And now that I've got this video started, you're going to stay here with me until I get this figured out. So I tighten the tension down on the bobbin case. And now it's not going to snap in right. Really? Now it's giving me a fit to snap in correctly. Let's try it one more time. Now it's not wanting to snap in. What the heck? This is what we go through, seriously. This is what I do off camera. Right now I'm just doing it on camera. Alright, we're going to try another bobbin case. I've got a few laying here. I know you all don't have that option to have like 5 bobbin cases laying around to switch out. And that gets frustrating when you're trying to get a machine to work. But it was working yesterday. I tested it last night before quitting for the day, and it was just fine. Oh, now see, that one snapped in easy as pie. Let's cross our fingers right now and hope for a good stitch. And I am kind of running out of room, but I know where I'm sewing, so. Let's see. Now that looks perfect. Let's do that again. That is much better. Much better. So that is the Kenmore Model 33 Zigzag Basic Zigzag Blind Stitch Machine. Coming to you on eBay in just a little bit. Today is Saturday, October, I think 4th. Anyway, not sure about the date, but it's going on eBay soon, and be watching for more machines to come up. We have launched our fall sewing season. Thank you. Email at the bottom of the video, momsdragonwagon@gmail.com. Go over on eBay and find us. We are seller Niftythriftygirl, all one word. Scroll back a little bit for feedback regarding sewing machines, because it was back in the spring since we had any on. But you'll see sewing machine feedback if you scroll back a little bit. Thank you. Bye-bye.